Okay, so this is Breaking Points. This is the first SApps release in the available in the iTunes App Store for iPad. It's free to download, and it's the narrative of a young woman that's sort of trying to escape her daily life and her boring job. And so it's based on the idea of a day, and then you can replay, and then it's the next day. So you can only make small choices. That's the other thing. There's sort of this idea of chaos theory behind it, that small choices have ripple effects and affect our daily lives, basically. But not only that, might have more long-term consequences. So you can make a small choice like, should I wash my hands first or brush my teeth first? Should I have salt in my coffee? Just as an experiment. Should I wear the red dress or the black dress? Where should the makeup start? Things like that. And that sets up different trajectories. And I continue to make these small choices, and I have probably 10 different outcomes in a sense, and then I can replay and revisit these choices and see what happens if I make different choices the next time. And so it's really a different kind of an idea of narrative that's made for replay, that needs replay for the full experience. Okay, let's decline his invitation for right now. Let's see what helps, what gets that. And we're starting to see some effects. For example, here she goes to a job interview, but because she picked up the phone, she took the wrong folder. She wasn't really looking, so the interview doesn't go well. Here she encounters her boss, which she doesn't normally not care about, but somehow he seems more attractive today. So let's see where this leads to. And now actually the boss invites her, and let's accept this invitation for right now. See what comes out of that. And we can check different doors and people and see what other people are doing. Oh wow, what happened here? So she found the boss is actually doing some inappropriate stuff in the office, and of course she cancels the date with him and goes home and is depressed. So that's one of the things that can actually happen. And well, now she goes to bed and sleeps, and well, another day starts, and we can now make different decisions. So for my visit here at Hartmut University at the Digital Lab, the goal is basically to look into the opportunities and the potential of combining the bottom-up approach of some of the systems being built here in emergent narrative and the more top-down approach of my ASAP system. And we've been discussing what needs to happen to basically make this technically possible for these two different approaches to interact, what overlaps are there, what differences are there, and discussing that with Sandy and with John and Neil. We already found out that our approaches are somewhat complementary, even though more work is needed to make them completely work together, but it's very exciting to actually find these and identify these opportunities. And first result is that we want to create a position paper on interactive narrative offering to basically alert people of some of these challenges that we have identified. And I think we have a longer agenda sort of identified too in terms of actually making the two systems or the two systematic approaches work with each other.